So hi everyone. So I hope that you are doing well. And so for this devotional, I will invite you to open your Bible in Matthew 17 verse 20. We're going to read. It says, He said to them, because of your little faith, very truly I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seeds, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. So for this devotional, I will share to you the story of a little boy and the king. I don't know if you already know this story, but there was a king. This king, he had no child, so he tried his best, but still he had no child. So what he did is he went to the tantric. This tantric this was a group of people. He had their own beliefs, so he went there and then he asked for a help. So the suggestion of the tantric is, if he is willing to give a one life of a little boy, if he is willing to sacrifice a life of a little boy, then mahatagan siya og usa ka anak. So what the king did is he go back into his country, and he go back into his kingdom, and then he announced to the people that if those who are willing to give their little boy for the exchange of the money, so, and then there was a family. This family, they had a lot of children. And then naasa usa ka anak nga walay gamit sa ilahang family, and then he is willing to offer his child into the king. And then ang king, as what the king promised, that hatagan sila og kwarta kapalit sa usa ka kinabuhi sa bata. And then the king, he took the child, and then iyahang gidala dito sa tantra. And then before the king sacrificed the life, or before the king took the life of a little boy, the king asked the child that what is his wish. So what are your wish before I took your life? And then the little boy said to the king that, can I get a bag of sand? Can I get a bag of sand? So the king was confused. So what are he thinking? So and then the child took the sand, and then he made one by one 4 heaps of sand, and then the 3 heaps, he broke the 3 heaps and sat down the 4th heaps of sand. So the child made a 4 heaps, and then he broke the 3 heaps and he sat down in the 4th heap of sand. And now the king was confused again, and then he asked to the child that, what are you doing? So what are you doing, little boy? So the child replied to the king that the first heap, king, is represent to my relationship in my parents. It represents the relationship of my parents. So the duty of my parent is to protect me, but they did not protect me. That's why I broke it. And the second hip represent to my relationship in my relatives. Their duties is to protect me also, and to stop the decision that made into my family, but they did not do it. That's why I broke it. And that's why I broke it, King. And the third hip represent to you, King. He said the child, the little boy. The third hip represent to you, King. Your duty is to protect the subject of your kingdom, but you did not. That's why I broke it. The king was still trembled. He's confused. He's scared. He was scared. So, and then the last hip that I did not broke is it represent my relationship in my God. It represent my relationship in my God. That's the only one that I trust. That's the only one that I trust. So now you can do whatever you want, King. Take my life. So the king was scared of what he heard from the little boy. And then to make the long story short, he realized that it is not important to took a life just for his son. So to make the long story short, he announced into his kingdom, the king announced to his kingdom that this little boy will given the award, will given the award and he adopted the little boy and became the prince of his kingdom. Now what lesson that we learn from this story? The lesson that I want to share is, it is, if we trust God or if we have faith in God, we will never be harmed. If we have faith in God or if we have trust in God, we will never be harmed. That's why in our key text for today, I will read again. He said to them, because of your little faith, truly I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seeds, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible. Now, in other words, if we experience mountains, if we have a mountain size of challenges in our life, but if we have this kind of faith, a mustard seeds kind of faith, it can move mountains in our life. The word mountains that I use is it means that our burdens, our problems, trials, challenges in our life. So if we have this kind of faith, if we have faith in our God, God also has a power to give of what we are asking to Him. It means that faith is active and powerful. So this is kind of faith that we need in our life. A faith like a mustard seeds kind of faith, and it can move mountains in our life. So God bless everyone and have a nice day.